Hey there ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Christian Ashmore here and welcome to Speaking of Anime. This video is, I want to say it's sort of a follow-on to be making an anime unique isn't as easy I'm making mistakes here. Isn't as easy as you might think. But in a way it sort of is and it sort of isn't. It's sort of a separate video as well. Now I've just got back from the Bristol Anime and Gaming Con, which with the Saturday was okay. I didn't really do much on the Saturday, just sort of walked around and looked around. Sunday I didn't do the main stage talk. I was more in charge of recording it, which the big boss's phone actually ended up on 1%. I have the whole talk, so yeah, you got the whole talk on video, luckily. But then the second talk, I was a little late to it first because I was messing with the Jedi guys. Videos for that will be coming up as well. During the talk, this is actually a video to do with sort of starting your own comic. I've been with Crown Root now, the group I'm with, for a year, and it was actually a year today. What is the date? The 29th. I believe it was a year ago today. I'm guessing so because it came up with a friend, you've been friends with this person for a year, and the person was from Crown Root. But yeah, and if I hadn't made the initial, like, if it had been me a few years back when I first started, I probably wouldn't be where I am now, pretty much in development of my own comic. Like, I'm working on my own comic. I've got somewhat of a story, and I've got characters, and again, I'm building on my comic. But this was more to do with today, and like, sort of, I've never been one to be amazing at talking. Like, even now I'm finding it hard because, like, I have never really been one for a confident to be. I may appear confident in videos, but I'm not normally. I'm how should I put it? This is sort of being forced in a way. Like, I'm forcing this. Like, I'm trying to make myself talk, and yeah, this is sort of to do with confidence and like sort of confidence and getting to points that will get you further in life, if you know what I mean. Starting YouTube, I wasn't amazing at it. Like, I've gone through multiple channels, some with friends, and then I started doing individual stuff and all that. And yeah, like, it's all good fun. Like, I'm doing this channel now. It's not big. It's not well known, but it's the beginning, and it's getting past the initial beginning. Like, once you get past the start, you can go wherever you really want to. And this talk is to do with that, really. If I hadn't made my initial step to Crown Root, I wouldn't have got to where I am today. And I know that's a bit repetitive. What I've been saying is a bit repetitive, but again, today I actually approached one of the guys in our talk, because he asked a question, and he actually had brought material with him, like his own sort of drawings and story idea. And when Vince, the guy in charge of Crown Root, said, alright, us lot from Crown Root will spread out amongst you all, sort of like have a look at what we've got, talk to you and all that. I initially didn't know who to approach, so I ended up approaching this person whose name was Rossi, and he started off like me. He was sort of nervous to pitch what he had towards people, and like actually get other people's opinions. Like, but he made the initial step by sort of asking the questions, speaking up, and all that. And we approached him, and as I was talking to him, like, he was showing me his drawings, which he classed as doodles, and doodles, they were pretty good. Like, compared to me when I was doodling, like, these were like sort of proper looking proper professional doodles, like how I've seen most professionals sort of draw. And he pitched his idea to me like it's sort of he wanted it to be a mix between gay. I don't want to give away too much of his stuff, but yeah, he pitched his story idea to me, and like instantly I was like, that is actually rather interesting. It's unique. And there's so much potential. So we were just talking for like on loads of things, like things he could do, like ideas he could do. Again, and we sort of expanded more on what, and it got to a point where he sort of his confidence built a load, and like he actually turned to me and said, I want to get home and sort of draw this. I want to get started, and it felt really good for me because like again I may appear like a confident talker, but to me, as you can sort of see, I'm sort of more not looking so much at the camera. I'm looking away. I'm sort of talking to air in a way, and this is sort of how I'm starting out. I don't feel like proper talking head on. Like a lot of professionals look at the camera like this, for example, but every now and then I look to the screen. I'm seeing more looking at the screen than I am looking at the camera. Confidence is something which a lot of people don't have, but it's, again, as I said to him, it's making the initial step. Once you get past the first step, you can do anything. Because again, as I said, he had the idea, he had the story, he had the idea for the story, and I sort of said to him, you could sit on that idea. Like with me, I could have not said anything to Crown Root, and I could probably not be where I've gotten to today. I'll probably still have the idea in my head, but I wouldn't have gotten to the point where I am today if I hadn't approached him. And I said something that I probably wouldn't have said 5 years ago, and that was basically, where would humankind be today if we didn't have ideas? If we didn't have ideas to do all the wondrous things we got, for example YouTube, anime, gaming, anything, all of this, where would we be today? And the talk we went on for ages. Like other people, Crown moved around multiple people. I just stayed with this one person, and like he had there was so much potential for a story, and like it really fascinated me because it's something that like it was unique to me. I'd never heard of an idea before, and like the fact that I was able to give him ideas and like pitch my ideas to him, and I told him a bit about my story, and he was interested. I inspired him to get on, like to make the initial step to push forward and do it. I told him, you're gonna get haters. Don't worry about them. At the end of the day, if a hater can't give you constructive criticism, for example, this could be better, or I don't like how they did this, it could have done this instead. It's those ideas that can help make like a writer or a storyteller sort of move forward and like learn from mistakes. For example, it'll probably happen with it will happen to everyone. You could give an idea to someone and go, oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Don't feel discouraged just because one person has said I don't like your idea. There'll be people out there who will. And this is basically to anyone who has story, like anyone who feels like they can't get started on something. I couldn't feel like I could get started on YouTube. Ages ago, I didn't feel like I could start anything. Even now, I still worry about starting things and doing things I've never done before. But it's getting past the first step. Once you've got past the first step, you can do it again and again. A death slide. This is a perfect example for me. I had never been on a death slide a few years back, and then one day I just thought, you know, I'm gonna give it a go, because I didn't like the fact that it was a vertical drop. I know it's veering off. Well, it's not really veering off topic, but it's not related to this topic. But again, it's take the first step. Don't feel nervous to take the first step. Literally, don't just pitch your idea to one person. There's loads of other people out there. Just because one person says they don't like it doesn't mean the next person you ask won't like it. The next person may not like it, but they could go, oh, I don't really like the idea, but you could do this with it instead. And again, asking multiple people can expand on ideas. So again, it's pretty much just to start doing something you want to do. Even if you're worried, take the first step. Getting past that first step is always going to be the hardest. So, like I said, basically recap really. This video was sort of inspired by, it was made because I was inspired to work on my own stuff and I inspired someone else, and it's just like, it just made me feel good inside that I was able to inspire someone to do something, and it's not really a feeling I've had before. So yeah, I encourage anyone who has like an idea, like if they want to write a story, music, game or anything, don't just pitch your ideas to one person, pitch it to other people. Just because one person doesn't like it doesn't mean others won't. For example, I could write something really bad that I think is bad, and I could present it to someone and they could go, yeah, that is pretty bad, but why not? Why would you not be able to do this with it? And then it could be like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. So it's learning from mistakes, and basically, again, getting past that first step. Get past the first step, you can go anywhere you want. So yeah, this video has probably been one of my more talkative ones, for the simple fact that it made me feel good that I was able to inspire someone to do their work, do their idea, like get their idea out there. It may be similar to others, I don't know. I've never seen the concept before, and there may be others similar to it. But at the end of the day, like I said in the first video, with all the competition out there, it is sort of hard to make an anime or anything unique. There is so much out there, it's hard to make it unique. And again, this all stemmed from the first person, the first human's idea to improve on something. So yeah, just think about that. If you're worried about something, just don't think to yourself, I don't want to risk it. Just because one person will say no doesn't mean the next person will. And again, this is repetitive, but I'm trying to drill this out there. I would not be where I am today if I didn't have things drilled in, people drilling me to push forward. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't push forward myself and take the risks. Because at the end of the day, what's the worst that could happen? That may be the worst, probably the worst, probably not the best thing to say, but it isn't the worst. The worst thing to say is you're hopeless and you won't accomplish it. Don't listen to people that say that. Just do what you want. If someone says you're hopeless, you can't accomplish anything with that, do them. If they don't like it, I'll just do it. I'll do it myself. But again, this is sort of to do with taking the first step. Take that first step, and you could get anywhere. Once you could expand, you could get ideas that you didn't even know you could have. You know, like people could say, oh, you could pitch an idea to someone, they could change it, and then you could pitch that, like you could adapt it to your story, then you could change, like pitch that to someone else, and they could be going, oh yeah, that's good, but then you could also do it. It's just expand. It's basically just a bubble that gets bigger, a bubble of ideas that gets bigger. And I know my Vince from Crown Moon has a perfect picture for this. It's basically a guy with like sort of rainbow pouring out of his ears and like loads of different characters on it. If you store the ideas in your head and not get them out on paper, you won't get fucked. Take that step, get the ideas on paper, even if it is similar, even if it is fan-made stuff. If you can get that story out there, then that is the first step taken, and you're further than most people. And I know Vin said this on his talk today, but again, a lot of people have ideas up here, but they don't put them out there. They keep them in here. If you can get the thoughts that are in here out there, you're further than the majority of people who have the ideas. So yeah, I hope this talk has been inspiring and it inspired people to push forward with ideas. Like, if you want to create music, go create music. It may start off not sounding amazing to you, but people could go, oh yeah, that's quite good, but you might be able to do this. And again, take the first step. Just do it. Take that foot of yours and just plant it past the line that says, I don't want to do this. Plant your foot across that line. You'll get a lot further. You'll realise you'll be able to do things that you didn't think you could do. Me from 5 years ago probably wouldn't be able to sit here and talk about all this. Me from 5 years ago probably wouldn't have been able to go to the con for the first time. But here I am. A year later, after going to the con, I'm working on a story. I'm inspiring other people to work on stories. I'm giving ideas. I'm getting ideas. And it's pushing. You won't get far without pushing yourself. So again, I hope this talk has been helpful to people, and people get just the idea of it. You can pitch ideas to me. You can leave comments below. If I can get back to you and all that. If you want to come to any of the cons, like if you're ever at any of the cons and you come across us, come across to me. Pitch ideas to me. Pitch ideas to the other guys at Crown Root, because they'll be doing talks. You'll hear their side of things as well. So yeah. Until next time, guys. Take the first step. Get out there and do what you want to do. If you want to create your own YouTube channel from this, go ahead. Try not to get too sort of like copyright and like too into copyright stuff. You could have an idea and make it your own, but like try to avoid copyright stuff, obviously. So yeah, until next time, guys. I shall see you around. Goodbye.